1½ tablespoons seasoning salt. Alright, I'm going to have to whack this a moment to loosen it up a little bit more. Oh, for God's sakes. Kind of thick right on top. I really hate when that happens. Alright, there we go. 1, 1½. Okay. I gotta go whack it again. Loosen it up a little bit. God, I hate that. What in the world? I didn't realize this was sort of caked on top. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Well, I got it in anyway. Alright. I'm gonna add, I think I'll add a ½ tablespoon of Goya adobo in lieu of having onion and garlic as well. I think there is onion in some of that. Paprika. Teaspoon of paprika. Oh boy, that's quite a bit fell in there. A little more than a teaspoon. Dang. Okay. Sure got paprika. Probably gonna have a bit of a kick to it. I don't have the garlic powder. A ½ teaspoon of dried thyme. I did not expect that to just come pouring out like that. Wow. Okay. ½ teaspoon of dried thyme. And now I'm thinking of thyme in a bottle. Jim Croce, when I hear the word thyme. 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. Well, this measuring set does not have butter. So, oh wait, yes it does. Okay. I definitely got to get to an eye doctor. I truly think. I need new glasses and no bifocals. No bifocals. Never adjusted to them. Alright. Gonna mix this all up quick. I made my rice. I threw a little bit of butter in. Then add a little salt to it. And ooh. That is the flour mixture. Just a little bit of paprika trying to get mixed. These mixing bowls were a gift from Susan Lamoureux. Susan, if you're watching, I use these faithfully. And strainers. I love this set. And I thank you so much for sending this to me. Susan's been having a lot of health issues with cellulitis, so I'm going to have to give her a call, message her soon, reach out to her, and see how the poor lady is doing. Mix this butter up in my rice. I have it covered so it stays warm. Thank goodness for finding a boiling bag of rice. Okie dokie. Now I have to dredge the pork chops in the flour mixture. and put aside whatever flour mixture I have left. I actually wrote this recipe down. Dredge pork chops and flour, shake off excess, reserve remaining flour mixture, and then place in preheated pan and cook on each side for 2 to 3 minutes till golden. Once browned, remove to a plate. So I have to cover them with foil to keep them warm. Pan is preheating on medium-high. Here's my flour mixture. And here I go. Dredging my pork chops. Really coating these up really, really good, like so. Right, put this remaining flour aside for the moment, and we'll fry these babies up. That's one side browned, and I just turned it over, and when the other side is browned in about 3 minutes, I'll put it on a plate, excuse me, cover it up with some foil, and put it aside to stay warm, and then progress with the rest of this recipe. Recipe calls for 2 slices of thick cut bacon. I use 3 slices of regular bacon. Doesn't really, sorry about that. I'm trying to look at the paper and not watching what I'm doing with the phone. Yeah, that really shouldn't make much of a difference. And I sliced it up before I put it in the pan to fry. Next you add a tablespoon of, let me see here, tablespoon of, where is it? Tablespoon of salted butter. I vary salted by salted butter. Have you looked at the price of it? It is not cheap, especially Land O'Lakes. So I just used a tablespoon of regular butter that melted. And now I'll be adding onion. Calls for a medium onion diced. I have a large white onion, but Ronnie cut that in half, and so I'm using half of a large onion diced. And gonna cook that in with the bacon and butter till it softens somewhat. I just added 2 generous tablespoons of the reserved flour mixture, stirring that in until the white remains. And then I will be adding chicken broth. Now, I don't have chicken broth, low sodium chicken broth, so I took a chicken bouillon cube. I always try to keep them on hand, and I have it going in a coffee mug in the microwave so I can add that right into it. That will be a 3/4 cup of chicken broth. Lastly, I have to add cream. Now, like I said, I do not have heavy whipping cream. I did look up online what to do as a substitute. It says melt a 1/4 cup of butter and then whisk in 3/4 cup of whole milk, and that is the equivalent then of a cup of heavy cream. So I'll be doing that and adding that to it. It says to whisk until it's smooth. I'm not exactly sure what the heck they mean by smooth. I mean, it's melted butter. What do they mean by smooth with milk? I'm not sure about all that. I've been whisking it for like 1.5 minutes here. I'm just gonna pour that in and stir it up. Let me see this recipe quick. Stir until combined. Alrighty. I'm not very good at holding the phone or recording a video with my left hand, so sorry about that. Apologize. Alright, there we go. It's combined. And now we're going to add, last but not least, the pork chops. I use my my meat thermometer. It didn't quite get to 145, but I'm pretty sure that these chops are done. They have been simmering. I'm Gen X. I drink water from a hose. I ate food that fell on the floor, and I'm going to be 60 years old. So, yeah, I think I'm okay with a pork chop that only got to 140 and not 145. I think they're good, and we're going to finish up, and let's see. Ronnie's going to take the first bite. As always, he's my critic, and we'll see how these turned out, guys. Moment of truth there, kiddo, with the smothered pork chop with bacon gravy. He did have rice, and he had cauliflower. He ate that.
Yeah, I'm not going to devour it, so.
He is one of them people who does not mix their food. Now, I'm different. I could take a bite of chop, eating some cauliflower, rice. No, Ronnie is one of them people that, yeah, they know, you know, shut the heck up. That, has to eat, like, everything first. Like, if he's eating a chop, gotta eat the whole chop. Then make their way to the potatoes. Trust me.
Or vice versa. It depends on what's on the plate, really.
You should see him with a holiday dinner. It drives me absolutely batty. He has everything, like, literally spaced out on the plate and eating one thing at a time. Oh, well. So, come on. Let me know if they're tender. They didn't quite
Give me a fork.
Knife. They didn't quite get to 145, so they should not be dried out. And the purpose of that is to, the gravy in that is so they don't get dried out. I'm having him eat before I do. And this is rare. I usually don't cook late at night and eat because I do get, like, acid indigestion sometimes. But I plan on being up for a little bit. I have a little bit of cleaning I gotta do in my room, a shelf I gotta clean off. So I'll be up for a bit. Huh?
The gravy's good.
Is the pork chop tender? Or dried out?
So.
What do you mean?
It's chewable, but they're very stringy. It comes apart.
Okay,
that's what you want. You want that.
Speckles, hi. Come on now. You're not getting none.
I love you too. Hi.
No, buddy. No bacon. There's onions in that, so definitely I would not let him have even a taste of it.
No.
What these guys like, believe it or not, guys, is when I do hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill, they can smell that food going. And so when we leave them out, They will literally like sit and wait in the grass for stuff to come off the grill. And I buy enough burgers that they can each have a burger and a hot dog. That's a treat I give them. Grilling a burger and hot dog. Okay, so, well, if it was dried out, it would be really, really tough. You said it's stringy, so therefore it's not dried out then.
No.
Okay, remember, these are boneless pork chops too, and they're actually a little bit thicker. But I mean, is it good with that gravy?
Good. Yeah, I just said. The meat itself is. It's like an in-between between dried out and like moist. It's like it has a combination of both where you want it to be at, but it's stringy. But you want that. You want the meat to come apart as you're chewing it.
Well, yeah, obviously. Okay, so then I caught it in the nick of time. Otherwise, it would have been dried out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I was trying to gauge the time, and I charged up my phone a little bit. I was at like 8%, so I might have let it in a little bit too long. But as long as it's not dried out and everything, I'm happy with that, guys. Just so you all realize, you do really have to keep an eye on it, and I was trying to, but I was trying to check how much I had on my phone, because I really wanted to finish this video so I can eat and get something done. So let me know, guys, in the comment section what you think. If you like this video, y'all know what to do. Consider subscribing if you're not. And I'll make another video down the road, smothered pork chops, but I'll do them with the mushroom gravy. Mushroom and onion gravy. It sounds really, really good.
I was gonna say, that sounds good.
Well, take care, guys. Good night, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.